Okay, we are live. Intimate ZVX with Stoic. Episode 10.
Game 3?
Game 3? Yeah, game 3.
Is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
game 3. This game is purely because someone in the thread asked David,
An earlier pool timing.
yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
basically held off a 10 pool when you went hatch first.
Yeah, so this one is 8, but because it's close spawn, again, this is pretty much the same timing as the 7. So those of you who asked, this
Yeah.
would be what it is. So basically, to stop a 7 pool, okay, I'm not even going to discuss 6, because 6 is so weak that you actually can just kill him with your drones. So 7 is a little bit stronger, and 8 in these distances is pretty much just the 7. There's two things he can do that you have to watch for. One is he pulls everything and tries to kill you. If he does that, you must cancel your hatch. This is assuming we're opening 15 hatch. You must cancel your hatch because it's not a 10 pull. He has absolutely nothing. And that 300 minerals on one base, you have way too many drones than you actually need. And the game is going to end anyways, so you cancel the hatch and you just kind of run around until your lings pop and you fight him.
But if he attacks the hatchery, fuck, let him attack it. Don't lose it, but let him attack it and sacrifice that drone, because that's infinitely better. Because then your Zerglings, he's just basically giving you the time to get your Zerglings.
And here's a little bit of a better play, I think, especially in these positions, is to not send all your drones when you do that, just to send the lings, in which case you don't have to cancel your hatch. So it becomes a little bit more hectic, but it is doable. So we can watch the game. Okay, let's go.
Alright, here we go. Getting into the game. Oh, I changed my fade time. I hope you guys like that. Change my fade time. 3, 2, 1, play.
Alright, so opening very normal here. I am going to be scouting him first, which is also great, but I don't think it matters this game because I think I have 15 hatch anyways. Probably shouldn't do that. If you see that has an abnormal number of drones, don't 15 hatch, just put your pull down. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, it's because then you're not going to lose. I mean, you can turn it into a long macro game and slowly throw it away, but it would take him literally 20 minutes of catching up. And
Yeah, or he tries to all-in you and fails miserably because you have lings out already.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
So there's a drone. So you probably thought he was hatch first in.
Yeah, so that's why I'm actually going to try to sneak my drone here because I thought that was a 15 hatch attempt to block my 15 hatch. So I'm just kind of try to juke him to try to be able to place my hatch down. But he's just sending this here so he knows where to send his lings. So this is where I hide my drone, just waiting for him to come down. But he's not going up, so I guess I'm just going to go down. And haha, he misses it. But actually, that would have been terrible. Why would you want to block my hatch? Because if he blocked my hatch, I would have placed my pull down right away. But instead, I went up to 16 food. So that was very weird. Yeah. So if you're gonna,
I think he was just checking to see. Okay, now you see the lings.
Yeah. So now I'm like, oh crap, my pull is not even done.
So why are you pulling all your drones? That was a mistake, obviously.
Oh yeah, that was a mistake.
Jesus.
All right, so I'm handicapped. Perfect. Excellent for the video.
And you still hold it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a.
Oh, he's building a spine crawler.
You only need 4 drones for that, don't you? Oh,
Yeah,
he's surrounded though.
I know his lings are coming.
If he's surrounded, he won't get his.
Okay, so here is a weird choice by him, but the reason he's doing this is because he's trying to set up for the spine crawler. So at this point, you can basically fight this to see how little lings there are at.
No. Guys, don't forget to cancel your hatch when you're doing this. Is that what you're gonna do?
Just make sure that the drones at the front. No, I don't cancel my hatch. I told you I don't.
You don't need to.
You don't need to. It's harder, but you don't need to cancel your hatch unless he pulls all his drones. And I pull this early. So basically, I'm just fighting him as best as I can at this point. I have a lot of drones. It's very difficult for him to actually engage me here. Got the spine to cancel, so that's really good news for me. So at this point, you don't really need a drone lead because you have 2 hatches, so he basically does have to kill you, and the minute he doesn't want to actually kill you, you can scout it because you'll see that he has no more additional lings, and if you scout that, then you can go into a macro game in which it's very difficult for him to catch up because you have 2 hatches now with more larvae than he does. Or he can continue to try to all-in you, which is probably what he's going to do this game, so just going to show you how to manage a bit of resources. I know that I don't have that many drones, but I know I only need 9 at this point. Because 9 drones compared to 11, but because I have 2 bases, if I was at 15 drones here, I would die because his army value would be higher than mine. So just make sure.
So you're always going to have more lings than him. You can support 2 hatcheries, no queens with just 9 drones?
Yep, because I don't have any. Well, I can't support the queens with just 9 drones. But if I built my queen, I would be building more drones. So.
Now here comes the lingy lings.
Yep, so he is going to continue this all in. I do see that now on the minimap. So basically at this point, if I hold this off, it's going to be game over. And this is quite easy because I'm about to shoot up in ling count, and he's basically stuck at 6. So it's pretty impossible for him to win.
Here comes his drones. Okay, so you're going to pull your drones here?
Yeah, but it's impossible for him to win at this point. I mean, he has 6 lings here, and I'm going to have like 17 at this point. So I don't even think I need my workers to fight, but I'm going to do it just in case. Yeah, just in case, because there's no reason to take a risk at this point. The game's already won. So.
And he left the drone at home. Why bother?
So, yeah, at this point, he pretty much has to engage. He doesn't really have a choice. My army is so much bigger than his. So I'm just gonna try to get us around here, and this is gonna be game. Now he does a little bit of BMing, but we don't really have to go through it.
If you want to just stop it before he BMs?
It doesn't really. Oh, we can talk about a few things. Like,
classic move. Has left the game when he didn't actually leave the game. Good play.
Good play. It almost worked.
I'm just gonna stop it here so we don't have to.
Yeah.
Deface
All right,
this guy.
so that's basically it. Some just key things to remember: micro your drones when people are fighting with lings.
When you say micro your drones, how do you do that? Like, what's your main? Are you pulling drones back and mining minerals with their hurt ones?
Yeah, pulling the drones back that are being hit, mining minerals with them, or just simply stopping with them or moving with them. It causes the zerglings in front to kind of move around them because drones, unless they're on attack command, don't have threat. So units that are on a move don't exactly attack them. So you'd have to individually click every single one. So the reason why it's better to click them into a mineral patch is because they stack. So even if he wants to do some intense micro, you can't select one drone when they're all stacked on top of each other. So,
okay,
just something to keep in mind, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And just to mention, on normal maps, especially MLG maps, this type of play is really easy to stop, guys, because you're always cross spawn. Like if this was cross spawn, by the time he came to my base, I would have had 18 drones by that time. If he sent his drones and I canceled my hatch, I would have had 19 drones. I would have had 300 minerals to build a queen and a bunch of lings. And he wouldn't even be able to send a second ling, because his reinforcements wouldn't come on time, nearly. Obviously on maps like Tal'Darim, these are even easier to stop. And what else map can I think of that might be difficult? Maybe Shattered Temple, but like I said, if you scout him close spawn, just put your pool down. And if he's not close spawn, Shattered Temple is a lot further than these positions when they're cross.
Yeah.
So a lot of time to react.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.